Other interesting business news, you have Barbie sales up 25%. Ridiculous. Now, this is specifically for sales in the United States. Barbie sales dolls have increased by 25% in July and August compared to the same months last fiscal year. This is according to a study by Serenka, and it looks like Barbie, quote, Barbie was the most in-demand doll during the period, and the brand had 6 of the top 10 best sellers. Now, Mattel went on to say, quote, it has a list of first wave of movie-related toys that are sold out, but it plans to capitalize further on the brand beyond the movie, including more products in time for the holidays. And I want to say this, I was dialed inside reporting this. Barbie was the highest grossing movie in 2023 thus far, raking in $620.7 million domestically and $1.38 billion worldwide, which, ridiculous. Now, it's even more ridiculous when you think the only reason they're buying these Barbies, well, I guess you have, adults actually, ridiculously enough, adults account for a not negligible percentage of new toy sales. They're partially fueling the toy industry. It's in the double digits percentage. But they're buying all these dolls presumably for the children, so that means the moms were so mentally or morally vacuous that they actually took children to see that film. And remember, that film was very PG-13, had multiple sex-related jokes, and literally there's no morals or values. There's no lessons to be taught. The lesson that you learn is men and women are, according to the movie, incompatible and they can't coincide or coexist. And then the film, of course, makes men look in the worst possible lights. Mattel, the morons who greenlit this movie, I say morons because in the movie, Mattel looks bad. In the film, they have the executives at Mattel all cliche, pejorative men. In real life, half of the board of directors at Mattel are women. An unusually high percentage compared to other industries in the United States when it comes to the board of directors. So Mattel made themselves look bad in the movie too. So, and of course, it was just, there's a lot of controversy. You also had a trans individual in the film. You had other sexual themes. There are many things that make this movie not child appropriate. But because the marketing was great, don't get me wrong, in terms of admiration from a marketing perspective and from a business perspective, they were incredibly successful. Partially because they didn't show any of the controversy in the marketing. They showed the fluff. And unfortunately, parents are not very intelligent in terms of they're not screening these movies enough before they send their kids to see them. The parents just see, oh yeah, I know Barbie. I've heard of Barbie. Now let's go see a movie. The advertising looks pretty plain, pretty uncontroversial. And the parents took their kids there, and of course, a lot of them were under 13 years old. Ridiculous, beyond all belief. But unfortunately, not all too common with today's culture. So it'll be interesting to see, do the sales just keep going up through the rest of the year? And what other plans do they have? And then will we see, it sounds like we're going to see more films from Mattel, and perhaps they'll increase their sales. I'm pretty confident it will. The question is, how morally or mentally vacuous will those new films be? Only time shall tell. Thank you everyone so much for taking the time to tune in today. Also, I know we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of September, so if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to take the time to like and comment the video. I really appreciate your feedback, whether you're on the front line of the UAW or in the corporate office at Ford. Your feedback makes the show much more interesting and it's able to make me update the videos with even more data, and it really helps it, I think, make a better experience. And also, the feedback improves the show because thanks to the comments, I realize I need to actually work on my enunciation as well as my articulation and slowing down a little bit when I'm speaking. So together, we're going to make the show together that much better, and I greatly appreciate your participants. Also, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.